And welcome back inside the Wentzville Ice Arena, hockey fans. The national anthem has been played for the fans in attendance here tonight, and we are ready to go for the start of some Halloween hockey. My name is Matt Kenyon. Glad to have you aboard for all the action here this evening as referee Cam Fleming gets set to drop the puck, throws a chunk of ice over the door on the near side. That was dropped from the Zamboni, and we are ready to go as Mike Deba wins the opening faceoff. The Junior Blues hand it off to Zier. He slides it up the near wing, tipped into the zone by Andrews. Back to get it is Dent. He slides it to Pollitt, and they'll move it back behind the Tradesmen goal. First meeting here between the two teams ever in franchise history. A turnover in the Oregon zone. Lands at the feet of Mike Deba. He dangles through a couple players, and Andrews shoots it on right into the glove of Hunter Adams for the first save of the game. And stop in play with 19:38 left to play here in the first period. Adams with 3 games played on the year, a 263 goals against average, 908 save percentage as the Junior Blues win another faceoff. The goaltender for the Tradesmen has those stats coming into tonight. In a race for it, Zier trying to track it down in his own zone. He will get taken to the end boards along the far side, and Morgan comes around with the puck on the near side, but that's held in the zone on a good play by Vanderhoven. Battle along the near side glass. A Tradesman takes a shove into the wall. It comes out to center. Fire it in on the glove of Lindy. He pops it down and plays it over to the far wall. Zier can't reach it, but it's picked up by St. Louis inside their own blue line. Moved across to the near wing. Knifed ahead for Andrews. He lets it roll past him. And now the Tradesmen turn it over. In on net, a shot, and a save by Adams. The rebound put on as well, and it'll be cleared out of the zone by Oregon. Walton plays it at center, takes a Tradesman player down there on the far side wall. Battle inside the near corner. Puck rolls around to the far side. It goes all the way out into neutral ice, and the Junior Blues will hand it to Morgan inside his own blue line. His pass out of the reach there of Bratton, and it goes all the way down for an icing call. And that'll bring the faceoff back 200 feet into St. Louis territory. And we'll drop this puck on the near side. Blocker side of Jeb Lindy. Oregon unable to win the faceoff. Morgan will go back behind to get it. He'll slide it around to the far wing. Chopped at by Bratton. He can't clear it out. And a good play over there on the far boards by Dent. Will move it down into the corner. Walton gloves it down. Comes back to the point for Dent, and a whistle here for a hand pass. Although I don't believe that should have been called, as Walton knocked it right to the Tradesman. I'm going to mark that down as a lucky break for St. Louis. Unless another Junior Blues player touched it along the wall. There was a couple other players in the vicinity. But with my eyesight, I didn't see another Junior Blues player touch it. Face off outside the St. Louis end regardless. This one is won by Oregon. They'll take it to their own blue line. Coffin, with a fitting name for tonight's Halloween hockey, will slide it across. It bounces off the linesman and goes into the offensive zone, but that'll be whistled dead at center ice by the back linesman, and we will drop it at dead center, no pun intended. These two teams were scheduled to meet up in Oregon last weekend. The games, however, will be played at a later date. Moved into the zone now by the Tradesmen. A shot off the pads of Lindy goes up into the netting, out of play, and we have another quick stop here with 17:59 left to go in period number 1. Carter stopped, steps in for the face-off here for Oregon in the navy blue sweaters with the red and white trim across the bottoms. And this one is battled for off the face-off on the near side. Dug free by Delaney. He gets it out to center. Can't kick it across the red line. And now Edmondson picks it up, and he'll move it back. D-to-D, the Tradesmen go inside their own zone. And a pass up through center. Brought into the zone by Edmondson. Good move to get over to the far side, but he is defended well by Waddle. And the puck goes free in the far corner. Junior Blues trying to work it up the far side. They are able to bring it out to center over the red line, and now a pass intended for Waddell. Couldn't get to him as it hit off a Tradesman skate. There's a player in dark blue down on the far side as Gamzatov battles for it along the Zamboni doors. And it rolls around back behind the Oregon net. Over to the far side, Cagle. He'll intercept that pass, throw it on net, and that goes over top, high and wide. Zier tracks it down. Now another shot put on. Pad save made by Adams. The rebound can't be held in by Cagle as it bounces out to center ice. Zier calling for it on the near side. He'll receive that pass from Cagle. He fires it in. That goes well wide of the net. And Pollitt will pick it up in the far corner for Oregon. He banks it off the far boards. Held in the zone over there on a good play. And St. Louis can't do anything with it as now Edmondson brings it out. Edmondson 2-on-2 up into the St. Louis end. It gets flipped out to center, a collision outside the blue line. Puck rolls over to Pollitt on the near side. He can't play it across the blue line as Gamzatov cuts it off. The Russian winger tied up along the near boards. Puck goes to the St. Louis line. Now Gamzatov chops it free. Comes back now for Dent. He'll slide it ahead, and it's taken into the zone by Lebsack. He can't make a play, though, as he ran into a herd of Junior Blues players, and now it's poked free by Gamzatov through center. He'll track it down to the far side. Lost his stick in the process of it. That goes slamming into the far glass. And now St. Louis will control it down in the far corner as Deba tried to bring it ahead towards the net. Andrews able to hold it in at the blue line. Well, actually, that's going to be offsides. The linesman on the near side said it was clean. The linesman on the far side called it off. So they will get their bearings straight here. Meanwhile, it's going to be a face-off outside of Oregon territory. And, of course, for those not familiar with the geography, as we're going to get a penalty on St. Louis right off the face-off here. Actually, Cam Fleming might be taking both players. Indeed, he is. Our first penalties of the game, as there was a couple players jockeying for position over there on the far side. So we're going to skate 4-on-4 here for the next 2 minutes. Salamondo into the box for St. Louis. And Jacob Best on the other side for Oregon. Dent will grab the puck and can't clear it out as it's held in the zone by Walton. He spins it down along the far boards. Now a good deflection there by Oregon, and it's raced ahead by Severson. The captain moves into the zone. His shot is blocked in front by Walton, and they go into the near corner together. And a puck off a stick lands out at center ice at the feet of Dylan Dent. Dent will spin it to the near wall. Looking for somebody here. Severson couldn't play it. Walton fires it quickly across. Walton ahead for Deba. Mike Deba into the zone. He's got a man to beat. Tries to center it in front. Nobody was home there for the Junior Blues anyway. And the puck now played out at center. My point before the penalties was going to be, for those not familiar with the geography, when I refer to Oregon, I'm talking about the city of Oregon right outside of Madison, Wisconsin. And I can't get that point across without a penalty being called, as now Deba is going to head to the box for St. Louis. And this is going to be a clear tripping call on the Junior Blues. Deba certainly got his 2 minutes worth of that play. And so we're going to have a 4-on-3 power play. Yes, I have to get my numbers straight here. For the next 2 minutes, 15-12 left to go in the first period. Good opportunity here for the Tradesmen to take the first lead of the game. Off the draw, controlled by Robertson. He slides it over to the far wing. Changing places here, it's moved over to the near boards for Coffin. He can't pick it up cleanly off the wall. A puck battle ensues just inside the St. Louis line, and it can't be held in by Robertson. He moves it across. It's kicked ahead by his defense, and the puck goes squirting free in front of the Oregon net, but quickly picked up. And up the ice come the Oregon Tradesmen into the zone. Flipped down into the corner by Schiffman. Rolls around to the far side. Robertson picks it up. Moves it down into the far corner again. Now back to Robertson. Far point. Looking across. Finds Schiffman. That hops off his stick blade. Now looking at the point for Coffin. They'll get it to the man with the fitting name for Halloween tonight. He moves it back down into the corner. Now back for Coffin. Plays it off his skate. Sends it down for Schiffman in the corner. His pass blocked in front. Comes back to Coffin on the near side. He throws it across for Robertson. His shot fired through. Took a deflection, but into the glove of Lindy. And he hangs on. 10 seconds left to go on the matching minors to Best and Salamondo. So provided the Junior Blues can hang on to this 4-on-3 power play for the next 10 seconds, we'll have a normal number advantage as the puck gets tied up to the right of the St. Louis cage. Rolls around now for Pollitt. Pollitt slides it down into the near corner. He gets it back along the near boards. Looking across, a man is open. A shot from the Tradesmen. Blockered aside by Lindy. It falls in front. Walton can't clear away. A shot spun wide on the far side. Action there as the teams are now back to 5-on-4 for the next 38 seconds. St. Louis still a man down here. Over on the far boards, the Tradesmen poke it down into the corner. Turned over and rifled out of the zone quickly by Bratton. Adams out to play it. We'll leave it there for the Oregon defense. Now moved quickly across, taken up the far side by the Tradesmen, and they can't get into the zone cleanly as St. Louis fires it back down the length of the sheet. 9 seconds left to go here on the St. Louis penalty. Ooh, dangerously wrapped behind the net by Pollitt as he had a man on his back in the form of Henningsgaard. Tipped down into the St. Louis end as the Junior Blues get back to full strength. They slide it back out to center ice where it's grabbed by the Tradesmen, flipped off the near boards, and taken ahead by Raymer. Raymer into the zone, gets across the blue line, centers it in front. That's picked up by Best, however. Best moves back the other way, coming into the St. Louis zone. Runs into a pack of white sweaters in front of the net and has to play it along the near wall where it's picked up by Raymer. Knocked back around behind the net over to Delaney. He can't whack it out of the zone. He'll move it back behind his own net, comes around to the near side, and looked like Walton had some trouble firing that puck back around. It rims around the wall, can't be held in the zone by Oregon on the far boards, and they'll pick it up back at center ice and maneuver themselves back into the zone, led ahead up the ice on the near side. And taken around behind the net, Lindy looking for it back there. A wraparound attempt can't be put on. And it's now picked up by St. Louis inside their own zone. Fired off the far wall by Just. That goes all the way down. Yeah, a quick race for it, and that's going to be an icing call as some St. Louis players were coming quickly into the Oregon end. So we'll drop it back inside St. Louis's end. 12:09 left to go here in the first period of play. Once again, if you're just joining us, NA3HL Hockey here on Hockey TV. My name is Matt Kenyon. Glad to have you aboard for this Halloween night as the Tradesmen control it off the draw. Around to the near side, left in the near corner. And Oregon will bring it back around to the far side. Picked up over there by Derek Brown instead and held in at the blue line on a good play as Sumner whacked it back in. Junior Blue is trying to find Delaney on a pass. That goes high over his head, and now it's picked up by Slager. He gets knocked off the puck. Zier trying to bring it forward. Can't do so as there's a trio of Tradesmen on his back. Now moved in front. Brown can't put it on net. He'll maneuver himself along the near boards, hits off the skates of the referee, and pops right to Oregon as they bring it up the ice. 3-on-2 into the zone they come. Slager tries to center it in front. It hits the pads of Lindy. The rebound put on by Sumner, and the 2 saves made by the St. Louis netminder. Jack Sumner with a good chance to break the tie game. Now Gamzatov, he lifts it back into Oregon territory. Robertson slides it around for Coffin on the near side. Coffin will try to put it back to his defensive partner. That gets cut off. Gamzatov in front. A backhander goes wide. And now picked up by Oregon again. They'll skate it out of their own zone. Hounded by Salamundo. And a whistle is blown as they come across the blue line. And I think that's going to be for offside. Jack Sumner had a great chance right in front of the St. Louis net. The former Junior Blue himself played 19 games here with the Junior Blues last season before heading off to Cooley Region. And, of course, the Cooley Region franchise was purchased and moved to Oklahoma City for this season as they made their way into the league from the WSHL. Penalty coming up here on Oregon as Andrews took a stick up high in the face. And he will check himself for blood, but I don't think he's going to find any. So the first power play of the game for St. Louis. It'll be a high sticking call, and Oregon has to send somebody to the box here. That looked to be Dylan Hayes that went to the penalty box. Face-off won by St. Louis to start the power play. Moved across the far side. Morgan, top of the far circle. Back for Zier. Center point. A shot high and wide. Lands at the side of the net. Picked up by Andrews. Around to Salamondo now. Salamondo slows it down. Zier. Salamondo. Zier calling for it. Flipped across for Morgan. Chase Morgan. Top of the far circle. Shoots it on. Deflected just wide off a stick in front. And now Andrews tracks it down to the corner. Receives a pass from Hendingzar. Backhander put on and a save made by Adams. Salamondo on the back door, calls for it, and a glove save made by Adams to swipe it away from him. Oh my, what a save that was. That was dangerous if it got to Joey Salamondo. And Adams saw him out of the rearview mirror. 1:25 left to go of power play time here for the Junior Blues. 10:02 left to go in the period. Face-off won by St. Louis. They hand it back to Cagle. He plays it quickly across. Now Cagle again, center point, looks, sends it to the near side. Bratton in front, and that can't be tipped on net by McGowan. Playing his first game here with St. Louis. A shot from the far point blocked in front. Can't be cleared past Cagle, and he pops it off a tradesman's stick out to center. St. Louis will have to regroup all the way back behind their own net. Moved over to the near wing, taken ahead by Raymer. Can't play it forward on that pass, and it's sent down the length of the sheet by Oregon. That was Jeremy Coffin who made the play to get it back down the ice sheet here. Raymer again on the near side, turns it over at center. Lagus tripped up on the near side, and that will draw a whistle from the referee. And Cam Fleming will make the call here. So we will skate 4-on-4 for 33 seconds. And it's Vinny Cervisi also in his first game here for the Junior Blues. And he gets his name on the stat sheet, albeit not in the way that he would like. Vinny Cervisi, a product of the St. Louis AAA Blues, along with Matt McGowan. So we'll skate 4-on-4 here as we drop the puck inside the St. Louis end. Walton will pick it up off the face-off. Spinning back in his own zone. Takes it behind the net for a skate. Gives it to Morgan. Morgan up the near boards. McGowan will play it out. And now a 2-on-1 developing here. Bratton slides it in front. Walton a backhander, and Adams the great save as he came across the goal crease. Oh my! What a save by Hunter Adams. Former goaltender myself, that would have been in the back of the net if that was me. Still 4-on-4 for the next 14 seconds. St. Louis wins the faceoff, but it's chopped out of the zone by Robertson, and he gets taken down by Walton as the two collide. Meanwhile, back inside the St. Louis zone, the tradesmen get to it. They take it around behind the net. Hayes leaves it along the near wall. Taken to the point by Severson. A shot from the far side, patted away by Lindy, and the puck rifled back out of the zone as St. Louis begins the penalty kill. Adams will flip it forward with 1 minute 15 seconds left to go, and that will go past Hayes at the St. Louis line for an icing call. Vinny Cervisi in the box for tripping here for the next minute and 13 seconds. St. Louis will have an offensive zone draw here as Deba will skate up to the dot. Deba wins the faceoff, tries to throw it on net, but he got taken down quickly by Severson, who is shaken up off the faceoff. Severson will make his way to the bench. Meanwhile, the tradesmen make their way into the zone as Hayes rifles it back around. Lindy leaves it behind the net. Oh, look out. He has a couple Oregon players coming on him. And the puck can't be played in the far corner, though. Oh, in front, a great pad save made by Lindy. And the puck can't be whacked out of the zone. Now the second attempt by St. Louis, and look out, it goes right into the Oregon bench. I think that was head coach Don Babineau that had to get out of the way of that one. Meanwhile, we have a tripping call handed out to Oregon, and I believe that is Dylan Hayes, if I'm reading my number right. Yes, indeed I am. It was caught up on the pants that he's wearing, so couldn't cleanly see the number, but it comes up on the scoreboard. So a tripping call again. This will put us back to 4-on-4 for the next 47 seconds as referee Cam Fleming has the whistle out early in this one. Robertson off the draw, controls it in his own end for Oregon. He'll backhand it behind the net. D to D they go, killing some time here. Oregon might be better served rushing up the ice as it's still 4-on-4. Pass to the near side, taken up by Coffin. He'll backhand it into the St. Louis end. Backtracking to get it is Raymer. Raymer slides it around to the far side. Dapron will bank it off the wall, takes a shove into the boards for his efforts. Now Henningsgaard trying to pick it up at center, can't do so. Over to the near side for Coffin. Backhands it into the zone again, takes a hit from Waddell. Back behind the net, Raymer. He'll slide it around, nobody home on the far side for the Junior Blues as Oregon picks it up, and they will kill some time here as they head to the penalty kill. St. Louis back to full strength. Coffin just inside his own blue line. Junior Blues trying to pickpocket him in a huge collision in front of our vantage point right here as Coffin lands on top of the puck. Raymer sends it over to the far side. Junior Blues back on the power play for the next 56 seconds. Adams slides it around. Comes over to the wall here for Cervisi. Can't do anything with it as it's left along the boards. Matt McGowan drops it back for Cagle. Cagle sends it down the near wing. St. Louis setting up shop here on the power play. Over to the far side, thrown in front, hits off a stick, comes to Robertson, and he'll rim it around the wall where it's cut off by Waddell on the far side. Coffin stapled to the glass into the far corner, centered out in front, and a high shot put wide of the net as well. Maybe Adams got a piece of his stick or blocker on it. Meanwhile, the puck given to Cagle. Center point in front. Bratton couldn't stuff it around the pad of Adams.
Back to Cagle again. They'll set it up.
Send it to the near side of the net, and it can't be spun on goal by Bratton. Now Cagle winds and fires wide. A penalty coming up again on Oregon. Cagle over to Bratton. His shot off the outside of the net. Cagle, or rather Bratton, slides it back around behind. Delayed penalty still on Oregon. Lindy off for the extra attacker. Deba in front. His pass is blocked, and his second attempt blocked as well. The Junior Blues had it out in front, but it comes right into the equipment of Hunter Adams, and he will stop play so we can get the call. This will be Drew Robertson, the guilty party here by the man in the striped sweater. Quick shot off the face-off by St. Louis, goes wide, and it's flipped out into the crowd. Look out, that bounces back on people in the first row coming from behind. Souvenir for a lucky fan, but they decide to return it. They say, no thanks, we'll take the candy instead. Drew Robertson called for a hook here. 5:44 left to go in the first period of play, 1:54. Remaining here for St. Louis on the man advantage. Zier off the draw, leaves it for Salamondo. Salamondo for Zier. Walks the blue line, spins it across Morgan. Back for Zier, he winds, fires it wide of the net. Morgan tracks it down in the far corner, over skates it, and that is whiffed on by Oregon and moved back behind the net. Zier can't cut it off on the second clearing attempt by Oregon, and he'll have to track it down all the way in his own zone. Pulls up behind the net. Waits for some help, and now Deba, or rather Morgan, will take it ahead for St. Louis. Morgan throws it across the far side. That gets through the skates of Pollitt over there. And now Deba on the far wing picks it up. Throws it across, looking for Cagle coming onto the ice. Cagle will spin at the blue line. And now fire it to the near side. Andrews can't put it on net. He was defended well by Pollitt. And the puck cleared out to center again, where Cagle will pick it up. Salamondo calling for it on the near side. He gets into the zone, trying to work himself around the Oregon defense. Can't do so. Gets some help from Andrews. Andrews slides it in front. Salamondo off the pads of Adams as they couldn't connect across the crease. Salamondo loses control in the far corner. That's turned and fired out of the zone quickly by the Tradesmen. 30 seconds of power play time remaining as Lindy cuts it off behind the net, sends it around a Oregon man, and out come the Junior Blues out of their own end. Down the far boards quickly. Moved around behind the net and taken all the way around for a skate by Bratton before dropping it back behind the cage. 15 seconds of power play time. Bratton looking to set up in the near circle. He'll have to wait for a pass there from Cervisi. Now Bratton back to the blue line, held in the zone by Deba. No, they're going to say it's offsides. Another late offside call. by the linesman on the far side. So with 3 seconds of power play time for the Junior Blues, this opportunity out with a face-off outside the Oregon end looks to be another goose egg on the board for power play opportunities. Morgan will slide the puck into the offensive end off the draw, rimmed all the way around the boards where it comes to Walton back out at center. Pass across the red line for Morgan. He'll loft it into the zone wide of the Oregon net. Comes over to the far boards, and the Junior Blues take control on a good play. Turned in front by Dapron. His shot blocked. Now Morgan can't pull the trigger. Dapron on the near side. Throws it in front. Delaney a shot. He scores! Tim Delaney breaks through for the first goal of the game here. 3:24 left to play in the first period. It's 1-0 St. Louis. He lifted it right over the right shoulder of Hunter Adams into the back of the net, right upstairs too. Beautiful shot by Tim Delaney, the winger out of Manchester, Missouri. Oregon wins the ensuing faceoff. They'll take it into the zone quickly, but Walton knocks Slager off the puck. Battle inside the near corner. It comes up the boards for Gamzatov. He can't clear it past Robertson. Morgan gets the assist on the Delaney goal. Robertson fires it on. Glove saved by Lindy. The rebound cleared away by Chase Morgan. Morgan takes his man into the corner. The two of them collide. Oregon trying to bring it out in front of the St. Louis net, and Lindy will pounce on top to cover it up with just under 3 minutes left to play here in the first period. Both teams will put some fresh skaters onto the ice here. And we will drop the puck on the far side of the ice, deep inside St. Louis's end. Face off on the far side. This time is won by Oregon. A quick shot gets blocked in front as there was a huge jam up of traffic off the draw. Robertson at center slaps it back into the St. Louis end. Glove down by Andrews on the near glass. And he'll play it off the boards behind the net over to the far side. Oregon will take the puck back at center. Staub can't make his way across the St. Louis blue line. And now Andrews will have to track it down with Coffin. Coffin able to win that race to it. Comes out in front. Slid in front of the net by Deba. And that got cut off in front by an Oregon defender. Now a quick shot on net by Salamondo. He scores!
Joey Salamondo doubles up the
Junior Blues lead. 2:13 left to go in the first period. Oh my, what a quick snap that was by Joey Salamondo just inside the near face-off circle. Hunter Adams didn't see it coming. Face-off won by St. Louis. They'll take it to the far boards and now spin it back for Zier. Zier ahead now for Cervisi. He gets taken to the wall by a couple of Tradesmen players. And now a battle inside the Zamboni corner. Junior Blues with control of the puck. Slid in front. Cervisi fires it over top off a stick. Vinny Cervisi stapled to the glass inside the far corner in the Oregon end. Puck pops free and now the Tradesmen will take it forward. Up the ice comes Severson into the zone. Severson all the way into the near circle in the St. Louis end. Drops it off. Nobody was there to receive that pass for Oregon. And it's brought around the far side by McGowan. He turns it over at center as Dent whacks it forward. Poked at the blue line by Vanderhoven. Vanderhoven can't spin it on net as he was blocked by Cagle. Cagle and Vanderhoven, they will take the puck in the near corner, and it's sent around to the far side. Waddell plays it off a stick out there. A shot stick aside by Lindy. Coming down to the last minute of play here in the first period. Oregon trying to get back in this game as they gave up 2 quick goals. They have possession inside the St. Louis end, but really haven't gotten the quality time they need inside the St. Louis zone. A shot from Dent through traffic, and Lindy sees that one all the way, and that'll be trapped on the junior blue note on his white jersey there. Now Ethan McCormick, another former St. Louis junior blue here playing for Oregon, will take the face-off for them. 53 seconds left to go. McCormick unable to win it. Gets battled for on the near side and chipped out of the zone, I believe, there by Henningsgaard. Tracked down inside the Oregon end. Lagas on the near side. Can't clear it out of his own end on the first attempt. Swing and a miss there by Henningsgaard. He won't make the World Series with that play. And it gets lifted back out to center by the Junior Blues. Sent down around the boards. Raymer had to fight there with referee Cam Fleming for that puck. It lands inside the near corner. Dug free by St. Louis. Dapron will bring it around to the far boards. He gets cut off in the far corner by a couple of tradesmen. And we're down to the last 15 ticks of the clock here in the first frame. St. Louis trying to get it out of their own zone on the far boards. Now they fire it out to center in a race for it. It's able to be grabbed by Henningsgaard. He plays it down into the Zamboni corner, taken down on the play, and that'll draw a penalty here on Oregon. In the dying seconds of the period, we're going to get that call to start the second period of play. St. Louis will take a 2-0 lead into the second period, and they will have a 2-minute power play to start when we come back in the next 20. We'll bring you back here in a few minutes as we'll take a break for the Zamboni to clean the ice. You're watching this broadcast of St. Louis Junior Blues hockey on Hockey TV.